filthy back in this hostel, James?
I'm really happy to be back in this hostel because it's just simple. Sometimes I think with travel, you can get all these sort of like grand ideas. You think, oh, we'll go there, we'll do this, we'll do that. And actually, in the end, all you really want to do is just chill out somewhere a little bit familiar and just relax. And we've earned it and we deserve it. So yeah, I'm very happy there.
Yeah!
Well, so here I am in Rabat, just in a hostel, traveller's hostel, and yeah, so Safia left today, so now it's just me and my brother Jay. I feel quite emotional, quite sad to see her go, really sad actually. I can just, when I close my eyes, all I can see is her just sort of mincing around through the Medina. I'm behind her, just trying to keep up. She just walks at such a fast pace. And she just is an extraordinary person. Drives me crazy. She drives me absolutely up the wall, but I really love her very much. And she's such an interesting companion to have when you travel. You know, she's just, she makes you laugh, she makes you cry, she makes you pull your hair out, you know, with, oh, what a person. If anyone listening to this has a person like that in their life, you know, just realise they are unique for what they are. They might drive you crazy, they might cause you stress and pain and tears, but they also bring you so much joy, so much love and laughs and discoveries, revelations, illuminations. And that's really important. It's important to realise that everyone is a double-edged sword and people are like that. I've got some great qualities as a person, I've got some really bad qualities, you know, and that's why I get on very well with some people and not as well with others. That's what we all are. We're all perfectly imperfect. We're all like the elements, you know. Truly, we're wild at heart, we're raw, and we cover it up. We cover it up with clothing and styles and ideas, and by professing what and who we are with statements, you know, but really we're not that. We're just elements rolling around in this crazy vortex that is the world, that is the universe, just vortex of different energies manifesting in various forms. And we are actually changing all the time, learning. We don't know nothing. We don't know shit. Excuse my language, but it's true. We know nothing. He who speaks is a fool. He who listens is extremely wise. And the more I spend time around these interesting people, as much as it's challenging, I just learn so much from them and their way of looking at things. And yeah, I don't always agree with everything they do, but thank God for these experiences. Thank God that I'm still allowed to be a student and to learn from such incredible spirits. So yeah, just waiting for my brother now to come back. He's gone to get a lighter, we can have some cigarettes and just think of Wendy and Wendy Safia Raja Bagli. What an extraordinary person. She's shown me Morocco in a way that nobody else would, and oh my gosh, what an interesting teacher / student she is of mine. Love you, darling. Or may you fly free.
do you think of this place, James?
I actually am lost for words. It's just... I feel really emotional, really. It's crazy. I don't know how 1 minute you can be in this, like... you just get used to the sound of city and noise when you're in Morocco. In all these places. Even when you're in the countryside, or when we stayed in that Berber village, it was like, there was still noise all day, every day, and all night. And suddenly you're here. All I can hear is crickets. And then a couple of guys, like, talking in the background. It's just surreal. I feel like I might have died. Maybe that bus never made it, and maybe this is some sort of intermediate paradise.
On a new fence.
Yeah, but before it didn't have a... Before it was metal.
No, there was another one.
Right, I don't know if this is going to show my face at all. I have no idea. Just set this onto some kind of automatic aperture, but I just have to say, what the fuck is going on? I don't know what's happened. 1 minute we're in Marrakesh, you know, we're having all this trouble, we're all squabbling, arguing and getting into frays with the locals. The next minute we're back on the train, we're in Rabat, crazy, it's beautiful, it's all lovely architecture, it's very colonial, all this, that and the other, talking lovely. Then we are on a train again with just two people, one of them's gone. We're sitting with this Moroccan family who, you know, a very interesting Moroccan family who didn't speak anything other than Arabic. And there's me, like, trying to speak Arabic, having a conversation, using half, like, you know, guesswork and half Google Translate. Then we're jumping off another train, blah, 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 we're here, we're there, we're on a bus going around the mountains, it's insane, I feel really sick. Then I fall asleep, and then suddenly I hear a voice telling me I'm in Chefchaouen, that I need to get off the bus. Then suddenly, I'm dragged up through this kind of pathway, like through fields of marijuana on a Land Rover, through the most unbelievable bucolic scenes I think I've ever seen. Just incredible pastoral vistas. And then the next minute I'm in this absolute paradise on top of a hill, just overlooking absolute tranquilité. All I can hear is crickets and just murmurs of voices and little settlements around. And it's just incredible. And we're really stoned as well. Really fucking stoned. Which makes things quite surreal. You probably can't see me or Jay, actually. Jay's just there.
Hello, I'm here.
He's just there, taking it in. But at least, hopefully, the sound will survive of this. Just the most crazy, beautiful, messed up life. How do you turn this thing off? Oh, yeah. Well, this is how I learnt to do this in sub-Saharan Africa, so still applies here, the same rule in North Africa, where it's just as hot and water is just as precious. I'm the cameraman. Here we are in the Riff Mountains. Boop. And there's Jason. Good morning, Jason.
Morning.
How you feeling?
Tired, very tired.
Very tired. So why are you tired?
Well, I smoked a lot of weed last night.
That's probably why you're tired then. But you slept quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, we slept quite a lot. So we're leaving the Riff Mountains today and heading down into Chef, if all goes to plan. Stay for a couple of nights before heading to Fez. So how are you feeling, roughly speaking, about your experience in Morocco as a whole?
It's been a lovely experience here. I'm glad I came. It's been a little bit difficult throughout the times, but I suppose that comes with any travel really. But I'm glad I definitely came on this experience, and it's been great as a whole. And it's a shame to leave. I'm also looking forward to going home.
Wicked. And so what would you say have been the hard parts?
Well, going to Marrakesh wasn't the most fun.
No. Marrakesh is shit. I tell everyone, they don't believe me, but still.
Travelling around, it can get a bit sort of tiring, the whole backpacking thing, sitting on trains for about 5 hours, or waiting around and having to get to A to B very quickly. I mean, that can take its toll.
Mm.
In the end, it does all become worth it. You end up in places like this and think, okay, it's actually quite cool.
Yeah, it's kind of worth it. It's funny, it's a double-edged sword travelling. You know, there's a lot of... Whoop, this chair's falling apart. It is a lot of hard work, but you do get a lot in return if you just push through. I mean, for example, we are here. We have no idea how we're going to get out of here. But yeah, nice.